Welcome back to the Pig Trail. It is time for our recruiting report, and as always, Richard Davenport from the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette and Whole Hog Sports is joining us right now. We're talking all about Arkansas football. They picked up 3 new recruits or commits this week. Let's first start with TQ Jackson. He is 6'3", 180, a wide receiver out of East Texas. Morris was really interested in this guy, too, when he was back at SMU, right?
Yeah, actually, Coach Morris and his staff was the first school to offer him when they were at SMU, and that relationship just kind of came over when they came to Arkansas, and Coach Jeff Traylors and Coach Justin Stepp, the receivers coach, worked hard on him, got him up to visit back in February, and that kind of got the wheels in motion for him to commit. He will be back July the 27th for a visit. He's a guy that I ran a 4.4 twice at an East Texas combine not too long ago. Vastly underrated if you ask a lot of people in Texas, especially East Texas. But anyway, TQ's a playmaker supreme, can really do damage after the catch, and a very, very good pickup.
Well, Carl Williams is also from the Texas area as well. He's the big guy. He's the defensive tackle, 6'4", 324. He wasn't really planning on committing until the fall, so why did he decide to commit early?
You know, he had a dream the night before he committed, and he dreamed of Arkansas, and he's very strong in his faith, and he believes that that was a sign from God that he should be a Razorback. He was liking Arkansas for quite some time, especially after he visited Arkansas June 7th through the 9th. Just felt at home, felt really good being around the coaching staff. This guy's one of the most powerful athletes in the state of Texas. He's one of the better power lifters in the state. 360-pound bench, 600 squat, 640 deadlift. So he's got the strength that you're looking for. And I was able to see him on his official visit from far, and he passes the eye test when it comes to an SEC-type defensive lineman. So that was another good East Texas get for Arkansas.
Well, Morris also picked up a guy from the natural state as well. We've got Zach Williams. He is a defensive end, 6'4", 225, one of the top 5 recruits in Arkansas, and he's also a second-generation Razorback, right?
Yeah, his dad, Ricky, was an All-Southwest Conference linebacker for Arkansas back in 1987. Obviously, he wanted his son to go to Arkansas, but at the same time, he wanted Zach to explore his options and make sure that that's what he wanted, and that's obviously that's what he decided to do. He just felt more comfortable around the coaching staff, and he's a guy that has everything you're looking for in an SEC-type defensive end. Great burst off the ball, very, very good speed, 4.57. That's legit. He has got great speed for a defensive end, and then he's got a great motor. You combine those traits along with his frame, he'll easily gain 25 to 40 pounds once he's in Fayetteville. He's got all the tools that you're looking for in an SEC-type defensive end.
Well, Jalen Catalon is a very highly touted safety out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He is narrowing his stuff down to, I think, 8 schools, and Arkansas did make the cut. What could he bring for this program?
I tell you what, I've said this numerous times, kind of like a broken record when I'm talking about Jalen. His film is probably one of the most impressive films I've ever seen for a high school safety. He just very sudden, great speed, one of the best tacklers I've ever seen at the safety position. Coach Morris and the staff was one of the first schools to offer him when he was a junior in high school, and they've worked very hard on him. He's going to visit Arkansas July the 27th, and most likely it looks like he's going to make an official visit for the Alabama game. Jalen would be a huge, huge get if they were able to get him.
Well, lastly, we have to talk about Derek Hall II. He's an outside linebacker. This guy is really fast. He's got a lot of offers, but he has a really good relationship with some of the staff at Arkansas, right?
Yeah, he does. Defensive end coach Steve Caldwell, and then Kelvin Bolden, a GA at Arkansas. Both of those guys have convinced him to make a visit. He will visit Arkansas later this month or early August. He's right now really likes Arkansas, Mississippi State, and Auburn. I think those 2 schools have an advantage over Arkansas just because he hasn't visited Arkansas yet, but obviously you want to impress him once he gets to Fayetteville and try to get him back on campus a few other times because he's already visited those other 2 schools several times. But he's a guy that's got great speed, 10.8 in the 100 meters at 6'4", 6'5", 220 pounds.
Well, Richard, thank you so much for your time. As always, Richard Davenport with the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette and Whole Hog Sports. We'll be back with more on the Pig Trail.